Hello everybody, today I got a Donkey Kong Jr. set in the mail. There is no connectors with it, no standoffs, each board was just wrapped separately, which is fine. If you can, send me these, when you send in your board, send in the cables and standoffs if you got them, or leave it on the back plate. I kind of like to send it back as I've tested it. That way we don't have, you know, if you get it and all of a sudden it doesn't work, is it your cables or, you know, so I'm going to use my cables on this and put a piece of cardboard between them, and then I'm going to get, I need a rainbow cable here to test them. Here we go. So the note with the board says power up screen is upside down, language messed up. So let's take a look at that. Alright. Okay, we'll put it up on the main monitor. Just completely stopped. Okay, we got no picture at all now. On its side. There we go. I think that's an edge connector issue. Alright. Well, we're getting nothing so far. I'm going to put just the CPU in instead of with the high score kit. We'll see what we got. Okay, I can see the looks like every other sprite is flipped. When we look here, it's like this half is flipped backwards, and same every other half is just, you know, kind of flipped like this. It's only on the background, so let's take a look here. Oh yeah, that doesn't look great. Yeah, it says app edit instead of credit at the bottom, so the addressing is off to the character sprites or the character ROMs. All the sprites look good. The maze looks funky, but and the logo looks funny. So let's take a look here. I'm gonna reseat some chips and we'll see what we can get here. Yeah, still the same. So that seems to me like it's a video RAM. Either 2N or 2P. Let's see. Not that the RAM's bad. It could be something that's accessing the RAM could be bad, or the RAM itself could be bad. Let's take a look here. Okay. Yeah, character generation says instead of player one, it says play up a mill. Okay. pulled the ROMs out of 3P and 3N. Yeah, definitely addressing. Alright. Let's throw a high score save kit in here and see if the RAMs test okay. Actually, let's see if the kit is okay. All right. So it says the same thing. Well, you can't really read that. It's hard to interpret. Alright, here we go. So this looks to me like we're having a problem with this RAM here. Well, no, yeah, this RAM, I'm sorry, which is 3N, 3P, 4N, 4P. I think that's how that's supposed to read, but it doesn't. So let's check that out. Oh, 2N and 2P. Let me change that to Donkey Kong Jr. Okay, that's Junior. Two R and 2P. That's interesting. Okay. I'm checking the buffers for activity. Oh, that's interesting. I'm getting very little there. And let's see. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. I accidentally shorted two legs together on a buffer. Okay, give me a second. I'll pull the schematics out and then I'll start looking. Be right back. Okay, I'm back. Well, I've been probing a lot of these different chips, and they all seem to have good outputs, so I'm not quite sure what the problem is here. So hold on just a second. Let me show you the schematic. Okay, here's the schematics. They're pretty simple. For these, for the characters and the background, these two EEPROMs, 2P and 2N, are where that data is stored. The data comes in from the CPU board on these address lines, and here's the data lines. So this is a two-way buffer, and all of this is the data from character sprites and color. And up here, the same address and data lines come up here. All these address lines and these clocks, horizontal and vertical clocks, go through these 157s and address the 2114 RAMs, and that's where this is where all the data is stored for what is supposed to be pulled out by these EEPROMs and sliced out through these 299s, and then finally mixed and put back on the screen. So we're getting, like, one of these bits is stuck, and I'm not quite sure which one it is. It's either I think it's D1, or it could be D5 coming through here. So I'm going to start by just replacing this entire buffer, because when I probe this, one side I get a different data than I do on the other side. Pin 16 and pin 4, I get different intensities through the logic probe. So I'm just going to replace it and see if that goes away. And maybe we'll get our data back. It just seems odd, this, because 16 and 4 is that bit 1, so if that's off, it could flip the data maybe, and flip the sprites on that, you know, every on those sprites that get put up. That on the bottom here are flipped. See the ends of the grass on the bottom? They're flipped over. So maybe that could be it. I don't know. So I'm going to replace that, and then we'll come back. Okay, so I pulled one chip, 1S out, and here's my new chip. I put this in the burner, or in the IC tester, and I press enter. It tells me it's an LS245. I don't know if you can read that or not. And the one I pulled out of the board, pop that in here, not found. So I think it was a bad chip. So that would make sense that the buffer was just bad. So let me put in the new chip real quick, and we'll put up a picture on the screen again. Let's see. I really don't need that right now. Let's see. Okay. So buffers are basically, you know, you should get the same reading, well, or at least close, you know, from both sides. Really, what made me suspect it suspect it's right where everything, the entire circuit comes in through that chip for those, through this buffer here. All of this data and these RAMs are accessed through that buffer. It's written to and from there, and I, like I said, I probed this pin and it was just barely pulsing. I mean, a really low strength pulse, and this side was a really high strength pulse. So I thought, well, maybe that's our problem. And let's see. So this was barely pulsing before. Well, it's still doing the same thing. Okay, well, let's see what it's doing on the screen. Okay. Powered up. Wow, so far so good. We got all our characters are back. It says credit at the bottom. Player 1, coin. Look at that. Everything's okay. So we got, we had a bad buffer on the video board. I can't see that. Just a bad LS245. Wow, that makes me happy. All right, we're going to test it. And another one in the books. Let's see here. Thanks for watching.